Hello, it's Rose and I am back with another update on my Gardyn 3.0 indoor hydroponics system. So the reason why I'm doing this review now is because I'm coming up to the 1 month mark. So the sprouts, I have sprouts down here that need to be harvested. This was, I don't know, this is about 10 days of growth, I would say, before they were full size. I did something a little different with these sprouts this time. I mixed it with a spray bottle of water. The tops of these, there is a brown paper that covers these little pods or pads that you get, and then the paper, they grow up, you know, push the paper up and you remove the paper. Well, I kept misting that paper every day, which really seemed to help. One, more seeds stayed on the pad and germinated versus sticking to that brown paper, and it just seemed to give me a bigger yield. So I would recommend, even with the dome, you're going to use that clear dome, but still mist the tops unless you have really high humidity. But we're in winter in zone 6A, so it's cold here. But if you have low humidity, mist it every day, and that would probably give you a better yield. And then of course you remove the paper once it's pushed up and separated from the pad. So that's what's going on with the sprouts. It doesn't create a lot. It's enough for 2 people, I would say, or 2 meals. But that's all I need. It's just me, so I don't need a lot of sprouts at once. So I do like that little system. I'll probably keep using it. However, if you really want sprouts and you want them for your whole family, or you want them every day, I would recommend you get just a tray, a seed starting tray, and you can grow them easily, quickly, cheaply. You can get a whole giant bag of seeds for microgreens for probably pretty cheap. So it's not the most economical or practical way to do it, but for 1 person or 2 people, it's nice, and it fits right in there, so it gets the benefit of the grow lights. You don't have to have a different setup, so I like that. Now, I will be doing the tank refresh in a couple of days according to the app, and at that time, it's a matter of just emptying out this big basin and cleaning it, and then refilling it. I do use the pH down because my water has a high pH. So I use some of that, and I use my own plant food. I use theirs the first couple of times I had to do a feeding, which I do about once a week. And theirs is a powder, and you say you got to stir and dissolve it in water first and all of this, and I don't like that. I prefer a liquid for this kind of system, a liquid plant food or fertilizer. So I'm using my own. And there are tons of different brands. I don't necessarily think one brand is any better than the other. It's a matter of the NPK ratios. So, but I am excited. I am happy. I'm looking forward to things getting bigger and me actually being able to harvest. I'm really looking forward to the fruiting plants, the tomatoes, the strawberries, the peppers, and, doing this hand fertilization that you have to do because there's no pollinators. So I'm really looking forward to that process and seeing how much of a yield I can get of these things, because those are the more expensive or more prized things around here for the winter time. All right, so that's all I got for today. Again, this is my Gardyn 3.0 indoor hydroponic system, and I've had it for now 1 month. All right, bye-bye.